Hi everyone, I am going to show you how to do the hack for the sunglass case holder from your machine, because the original file has not been changed. There's just been an add-on that has been added to your files so that you can add a strap so you could hang it from a lanyard or your keys or whatever. Anyways, brother machine, most machines have this option. So what you want to do is go find your files, and I have them all loaded up here. You want to take your sunglass, select your sunglass holder first, and it pops up on the screen. Like I said, most machines have an add button, so now you want to go ahead and add, go back to where your design is, whether it's on your USB or machine, and add your little rectangles. So it has centered it on the design like it's supposed to. You want to take it and move it just a hair up. You want this bottom box on the center of the design. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to move it up. So it's just going to drag that up a little bit. And I'm just going to place it right where that X is so I know it's in the center. Oops, a little too far there. And you can usually zoom in to see where it is on your design. So that's where I want it, right in the center. So this little slot here will be on the top when you fold it in half. So that's all set. The strap now, I'm going to add it. It's going to end up changing my hoop size because of how I have the straps. I think they're like a little over 6 inches or so. So when I add it, it's going to change my hoop size. So I'm going to add that in there. So that's in there now. I'm going to, you can put the strap anywhere you want. I am going to put it down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to rotate it 90 and then move it down. So it's kind of where I want it to be. So that's how you add the hack, or how you add any other design. Like if you wanted to add a monogram to a basic design like this, that's how you add extra designs to the machine, is by this button. You can go and add as many as you want. So now that it's done, it's all set to run. I'll go ahead and make one real quick, and I'll show you how to do the strap too on this. So I'm gonna just make it in plain vinyl, no satin stitching or anything. It's gonna be a quick stitch out. So I'm gonna go ahead and I have my hoop all set up, and I'm just going to put that in the machine and run the first step, which is always the placement step. I'm going to turn this off because it's going to get noisy, and then I'll point it at the table so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the placement step for that. Now what you want to do is take your vinyl piece and lay it over the top of the entire placement. Actually, I lied. Turn it over to the back side and place your lining fabric over the entire placement. I'm using felt because it helps protect the glasses a little bit better, but you can use olefin or any non-freeing fabric, kind of soft though. And then secure it with tape so it doesn't flip over. Then you want to take your vinyl and place it over the placement step. The next step on the machine is going to give you little placements for your snaps. So I'm going to go ahead and run that now, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so that step on the machine is just putting the little spots where you want to put your tabs. So now on the machine, step 3 is just going to secure all those layers together. So I will run that and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, it's all sewn together now, the front and the back. So we added the strap, or the hack, I'm sorry. So the hack steps you want next, it's going to do that now. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we have the add-on right here. It's just some little rectangles there. So now what I'm going to do while it's here in the hoop is I'm just going to go ahead and make my slice now on these. I'm just using a straight blade for this. So that's good. You want to add the add-on at the end of it all, so it goes through all the layers, so you have the added protection of the stitching to help with your, so it doesn't tear or rip your vinyl or whatever. So do it at that point. So now the additional add-on is the strap, and I think I have this up too high, so I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. The placement step for the strap is next on the machine, so I'm going to run that now. So there's the placement step for that. I left my felt long so it would kind of catch that, but normally on a strap I would use something like Olifun or a very thin flexible vinyl, because it just helps keep the bulk down, but I'm using felt in this instance because I left it long. So now the next step on the machine are the little spaces for your little circles for your placements for your tabs on that. But you want to take your vinyl and just lay it over the placement step, and your backing, whatever you decided to use. You want to do your backing and your vinyl at the same time, like we did the top part. So I'm going to go ahead and run those little circles, and I'll show you what that looks like. So the little circles are done. I'm going to go ahead and run the next step. It's going to secure the layers together. Okay. All the add-ons are done. Everything's good. So now just remove from your hoop, clean up the stabilizer, and trim. I'm going to do that now, and then I'll show you how to weave the strap through these. Okay, it's all cut out. I've added my snaps here. So you have your little strap here. What you want to do is you're going to be weaving it through these little rectangles here. So if you wanted to add a lobster clasp or a keyring or something, do that now, so it's in your design. And what you want to do is just kind of have some odd, you don't want it even as you're weaving it, kind of leave a little short on one side, and then you just start from the top. You know what, I'm just kind of weave it through. Like so. I've never done this, so I'm just kind of guessing as I go along anyways. Though one of the beautiful group members posted a video on how she did it in my group, and I just was thrilled with that. So the top part is done. So now what you want to do is take another piece and weave it through that middle one. And then the bottom piece, weave it through that middle one, and then the top piece that you have up here, weave it through that bottom one. You may have to do some adjusting with your little straps there. So like this one's too long on this side, so I'm going to just pull it up a little bit and pull the other side down to how I want it. And then you just seal it up with your little tabs. I didn't bring any over here. at the moment. But anyways, that's what it looks like. So when you close it, you have this cute little thing that you can attach to your lanyards, and that's what it looks like on the inside, so you can weave your glasses through that. And if I had a pair of glasses handy, that would be nice to show you. I found some. Anyways, so if you wanted to just put your glasses through there to hold them, there you go. Cute little holder with the extra add-ons, so you can customize it however you like. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. So another way you can hold your glasses, I'm sorry, it was just an afterthought. After I put my snaps on, you could weave, put your glasses on the outside of the case, which was my original design plan, was just to have that on the outside or whatever you wanted to do. But you can do that and snap your things into place like so. If you wanted a longer strap and didn't want to use this, you can certainly use a ribbon or faux. This is just an example. Here's just some ribbon that you can use in those little slots or whatever. It doesn't have to make it as long or short as you want it. So everything's customizable, you know. We work together to make cute things. So anyways, there's the add-ons.